What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dezi and today I'm going to be talking about Parsley Health. Parsley is basically an online group of holistic and functional medicine doctors, and you're able to pay for a membership to have access to these doctors as well as health coaches. So the first time that I heard about Parsley was through a podcast for Organic Olivia. She is an awesome, just amazing, beautiful person. She's an herbalist. She's also from Yonkers, which is my hometown. And in this podcast, she interviewed the founder of Parsley. And basically what they were discussing was the lack of access to functional doctors, a doctor who wants to look at your needs from a holistic point of view. I think when people hear holistic medicine, they automatically just think natural, which yes, is a part of it, but holistic really means just looking at the whole body, the whole picture of what's going on with you. Personally, I was dealing with a lot of things where I was going to Western medicine doctors, I was going to specialists, and I wasn't really getting to the root of the issues that I was going through. And hearing the owner talk about, her why and her reasoning and just how Parsley works, it's something that really intrigued me, so I decided to give it a try. So I know that was like a super quick description of what Parsley is, but I'm on their website and I want to tell you a little bit more about their membership. But it says, experience personalized medical care that gets to the root of your symptoms. So they have a 12-month program. It's $175 per month, or you could pay up front and save more. And that includes 5 annual in-depth medical or clinical visits and 5 annual health coach visits. Now, your clinical visits are with your doctor. That's going to be the person who actually sends you to go get your labs and reviews your lab work with you. Your health coach is going to be the person that looks at your lifestyle and any dietary changes and can kind of guide you there. And even though, yes, I do have insurance, a lot of the time that insurance is only sending me to the Western medicine doctors that aren't looking at the root of the issue. And I feel like long term, I end up spending more money because then they send me to a specialist and I have to pay this copay, and then somewhere else I go and I have to pay that. And it always feels like even when you have insurance, you're still paying so much money. So for me, yes, I still have insurance for emergencies, but I would rather just have a personalized healthcare plan where I know what I'm paying and that's it, versus getting these surprise medical bills in the mail and you're just like, where did this come from? Along with your 5 doctor's visits and your health coach visits, you also have unlimited messaging and support, personalized nutrition and lifestyle plans, some different perks with wellness brands, and it says HSA, FSA, and out-of-network reimbursement up to 70% off. So although Parsley doesn't take your insurance to cover the membership, you can still go through the reimbursement process with their own insurance to see if that's something they would cover. Now, I joined Parsley after also visiting a functional medicine doctor who was also virtually. The one thing that I really did not like about her was just like the level of care. She had an office manager, and I would get my labs sent to the doctor and I would get a notification that my doctor got my labs, and it would take them forever to upload that. And with Parsley, I never have to remind them, my labs are there immediately. If I have just a one quick question, sometimes people do have quick questions, hey, something's going on, can I do this, yes or no? Literally a yes or no question. With the last functional medicine doctor, it was oh, that has to be an appointment. That's another $125. With Parsley, they can easily tell me yes or no. There was a time where they had given me some supplements to kind of treat my gut health, and I think I was starting to have a really bad reaction to it. Sent them a message, they followed up with me, they made sure everything was okay. My health coach knew about it, my doctor knew about it. So I liked that a lot, to feel that even though it's an online experience, when you meet with your doctor and you meet with your health coach, it is on video, so you get to, put a face to a name a little bit, which is nice. I like that. So let me now dive into what I'm going to Parsley for, how long it's been, and all that good stuff. I've been going to Parsley now. I did a 6-month membership with them, and now I just extended it to another yearly membership. And essentially, this is going to be a separate video, what's going on with my health and why I stopped being a bikini competitor. But after I was doing my competitions, my health took a steep decline, and I was having tons of food sensitivities that I never had before, tons of bloating, pain in my body. I was getting sick frequently, and I couldn't get to the root of what was happening. My thyroid levels did look a little bit off, but it wasn't hypo or hyper. There was just like so many different things, and I knew that it was all connected to the stress and the changes that my body was going through when I was competing, but I just couldn't name it. Like, right, there wasn't a diagnosis, there wasn't something specific, nothing was showing wrong in my blood work. So that's when I knew I needed to see someone functional. So when I started with Parsley, they give you an option to pick your doctor, to pick your health coach. They're both women, and you know, you can just read a little bit of background about them, see where they went to school, what they specialize in. So the two people that I have, I picked based off of their profiles. So when you first join Parsley, they give you the most comprehensive question list ever. I'm talking about questions about like what your mom was doing when she was pregnant with you. Like, did you breastfeed right away? This is such an in-depth questionnaire, but it's so important for the doctor to be able to learn a lot about you. And I do like that it's all documented, because now I never really have to answer those questions again. I can just go back and reference that if I wanted to ever go somewhere else. I always have that, which is the benefit of having things written and online. So after that questionnaire, you meet with your health coach. Your health coach starts to uncover, what are you there for? What are you looking to treat? What are the priority things in your life right now? And then you meet with your doctor. So once I did that, my doctor sent me to get tons of lab work. I'm talking about urine tests, stool tests, blood tests, saliva tests, breath tests. We did so many different things, and it was honestly worth it, because at that point, once we got all those labs back, I was able to see that yes, I had so many different things going on, but they were connected. It wasn't just all in my head. I had a little bit of SIBO, which is a gut health thing. I had adrenal fatigue, which explained why I was always tired and achy and why I couldn't work out. My hormones had an imbalance. What else? Oh, my thyroid levels were way off. I had have Hashimoto's disease. So we were able to uncover all these different things and find the link between them. And the care plan afterwards really started with my diet. So I went gluten-free, grain-free, really tried to just give my body the basics that it could process. And they also provided me with a list of supplements for me to take. So I had a ton of gut supplements for my adrenals, for my thyroid. When I tell you, we looked at my stress hormones and they are just flatlined. Like, that just means I'm tired all day, every day, which is insane. I don't know how I just work through that like it's normal. And the great thing about doing all of those tests is half of them were in the lab. So I would just go to my local LabCorp and get like all the blood work done. And then a lot of the other tests, like the stool, the urine, things like that, I could actually do for my house. So they send you a kit, you can do it in your house and you can ship it. So it was super easy. I was able to follow a lot of the directions on my own. I would have my boyfriend just like look over the instructions with me to make sure that I didn't mess something up. But for the most part, you're meeting your health coach virtually, you're meeting your doctor virtually, you're completing most of your labs from your home, and you're getting a lot more insights than I personally have ever gotten from going to just a traditional doctor. I want to say that my health is probably in the best place it's been in quite a few years. The fact that my digestive system is a little bit more regulated, I'm able to do a little bit more physical activity, which is something that I wasn't able to do in the past. Is a huge improvement for me. So yes, there are still very difficult days when you're dealing with autoimmune conditions, which is what essentially we uncovered. But I think that the support that I've gotten through Parsley, the resources that they've given me, and the insight, like I feel like I'm not going into depth with it in this video, but I feel like I can finally explain what's going on with my body, how it relates to each other, and I'm able to connect all the dots myself instead of just being like, I don't really know what's going on. No one wants to deal with that. So I would say overall, I definitely recommend parsley if you're trying to get to the root of your issues. And it doesn't hurt to just give it a try and see if it works for you. If it doesn't, you know, the avenue of going to regular doctors is always there. It's always available. But I think for me personally, wanting to have the convenience and just a little bit more of that deeper care is something that was really important to me. I would say I'm really thankful for them, and I'm grateful that I feel like everything happens for a reason, right? Like I found Organic Olivia and I was like, oh wow, I know her because she knows someone else that I knew in Yonkers, and listening to her podcast being brought to Parsley Health from Parsley, kind of uncovering the root of my symptoms and just seeing how much my life has improved since then. If I find something helpful for me, I'm never one to hoard that information. I always want to share it just in case it's helpful for someone else. I definitely highly recommend them. Check them out. I will include a link in my description with the podcast episode and a link if you would like to sign up for Parsley. But if you've tried them, let me know what you thought below in the comments. If you use any other type of online medical service, please let me know. I'm always interested in just researching and seeing what else is out there. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you guys have any questions about parsley whatsoever, or just about anything, you know, I'm an open book. Hit me up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.